And let's cross to Motsebi now. Motsebi, can you tell us what is happening now?
Good afternoon, Peter, and to your viewers. I can confirm that we are in an area called Mganduzeni, wherein a 6-year-old girl, Bontle Mashinyane, gone missing for the past 2 weeks. As we speak now, it is about 4 days now. The police, including the communities, have been going out for a manhunt, looking or searching the 6-year-old girl. But for more here, I've got the Premier of Mpumalanga Premier Refilwe Mtshweni, who is going to give us the latest in relations to the investigations. As you know that the law enforcement agencies have been going out day and night, ensuring that they are searching for the girl and also the perpetrator. May Mtshweni-Tsipane briefly give us the latest in relations to the investigation into the search of the girl.
Well, the latest that we have had, as we speak, the police are out there in the wilderness looking for the suspect, whom we believe we are not far from him. Just a few minutes ago, we were about less than 6 kilometers away from where he is. Now, of course, he's in the wilderness, as I have indicated, but then we are just right behind his footsteps. So we are hoping that in the next coming few hours, before close of today, we shall have found him. That's what we know thus far. I will not divulge much of the information, but the information that we've gathered is quite sufficient for us to say that we are indeed following the right suspect.
When you met the family of the girl, you lamented the issue of parentally neglecting. It means it's a concern to the Premier and the government of the province?
Indeed, it is a very serious concern. When you listen at the sequence of events, how things unfolded, you get a sense that as parents we could have done better to protect our children. And it's not only in particular for this family. Often than not, in most cases, you would find that when you ask where was the mother, where was the father, they were nowhere near close their child. And we have to accept the reality as it is contained at this point in time. There is no one that is spared from these gruesome killings within our communities. Even yourself as an adult, if you were to drive around, you must make sure that you look around. Which car is following me and for how long has it been following me? Even if you are a pedestrian, same must apply. It's even worse back home when you've got young ones. They go and loiter around the streets, and as a parent you never get to care. And then how do you explain that your child has been away from your eyes for more than 6 hours? What is he eating at that time? Doesn't it concern you as a responsible parent? Where is my child? That is the first sign that you should have picked up and noticed. The moment you can't hear the voice of your child, you must be worried as a parent. The times in which we are living in, they are not friendly to anyone. Anyone can abduct your child at any given time. And whilst we were there in that family, one other woman approached me and she says to me, you know what, something weird happened to my kids last night. The very same vicinity. The children were walking along the road in the afternoon. As they were walking, the car just emerged with the registration at the front. From behind, there were no registration. It was the Swaziland registration. They just stopped and they tried to snatch the young one whom they were with. So the elder one tried very hard to protect the young one, and they just went underneath the bridge and ultimately got to the nearest church to ask for assistance. But successfully and fortunately, thanks God, they were unable to snatch the child. But then in the conversation, they could hear them talking to some other people elsewhere, telling them that here is the other child that we must abduct, to are busy with. And then it tells you that there's a syndicate that is after our blood, our children, that is thirsty for their blood. What wrong have they done to deserve this within their community?
But for this family, what assurance have you gave them, because you met with them in relation to this situation?
Well, the assurance that we are giving them that we are going to apprehend the suspect, number one, and we will make sure that the suspect show us where is the child, and accordingly we pray and hope that that child will be reunited with his family whilst alive, and that is what we hope for. And if that is not the case, that would be an unfortunate situation. That be as it may, the body must be given so that the child is given decent burial that he deserves.
Here you have it, Peter, the Premier of Mpumalanga, indicating the situation the way it is, and how as government they are trying their level best to make sure that they will apprehend the suspect or the person that they believe is the person who was with the child on the set day.